Hello children, today I am going to explain polygenic inheritance and pleiotropic gene. If you have old book, this part is not given, and if you have new book, then this is given, and actually this is given in supplementary part of the CBSE. So I have provided information regarding the polygenic inheritance and pleiotropic gene. In this part, since it is related with this chapter, when you go through the NCERT book, you will see that one line is used in the book, that is one gene that has more effect. Only this line is given, but the term is not given. The one gene when shows multiple effect, that is known as pleiotropic gene. So this is very important to understand what is the meaning of pleiotropic gene and polygenic inheritance. So single gene product may produce more than one effect, that is called pleiotropic gene. For example, if you take example of pea seeds, all of you think about that. If the pea seed synthesize starch, so what will the factor that decide if the starch is synthesized? There is a gene that is responsible for the synthesis of the gene. We'll suppose that is capital B. If there is a gene capital B and a small b that helps in the formation of starch or synthesis of starch. So if there is homozygous capital B, that means the starch synthesized in the pea seed is more. So if the starch synthesized in the pea seed more, that means the size of the seed is also more. But if the synthesis of the starch is less, that is, I am talking about the homozygous condition, small b, that is recessive trait. In that condition, seed will be wrinkled and a small size. There is very less amount of the starch. So here the gene is responsible for the synthesis of a starch, but there is two effect. One effect is synthesis of seed. Second effect that decide the size of the starch, size of the seed. So there is a two condition, capital B, that means starch synthesized effective if homozygous gene is present, like capital B, that is dominant in nature. And if the homozygous recessive trait small b, that means the synthesis of a starch is very less and seed will be wrinkled. And if the seed is heterozygous in nature, that means capital B and small b, the seed will be round but intermediate size. So size of the seed is actually here decided by the synthesis of a starch, and only one gene that helps in the formation of a starch synthesize a starch, but second effect of this gene is that also decide the size of the seed. So let us try to understand by crossing it. If there is any plant, just I told about the homozygous in nature. Homozygous means capital B. So if the gametic condition is capital B, the seed will be big and round. And homozygous recessive trait small b, so the seed will be small and wrinkled. And if that is heterozygous, that means capital B, small b combination of the gamete, that means the seed will be intermediate size and round in shape. So one gene, but there is more than one effect. So this is an example of pleiotropic gene. So now you understand single gene that exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. What does it mean? एक जीन के डिस्टर्ब होने से या एक जीन किसी एक फंक्शन को कंट्रोल कर रहा है लेकिन उसका कई फिनोटिपिक एक्सप्रेशन होगा, ऐसे जीन को प्लियोट्रॉपिक जीन कहते हैं. द बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल to understand pleiotropic gene is one of the disease that name is phenylketonuria, and it is also in short form known as PKU, PICU. So what is that? This disease you have to understand in Mendelian disorder. So just here I am giving you some information about the phenylketonuria, that how a gene has multiple effect. यहाँ पे फिनाइलकीटोन्यूरिया के बारे में मैं बस एक एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ कि एक जीन के अफेक्ट होने से किस तरह से कितने फिनोटिपिक कैरेक्टर अपीयर होते हैं. तो एक तो स्टार्च का एग्जांपल हो गया, प्लांट का आप ले सकते हैं. दूसरा ह्यूमन बीइंग के लिए phenylketonuria found in the human being, and the disease is caused by mutation in the gene that codes for the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. एक जीन जो कि एक एंजाइम के लिए कोड करता है फिनाइलएलेनाइन हाइड्रोक्सिलेज, और एक जीन में म्यूटेशन का मतलब है the changes in the segment of DNA, you can say the changes in the base sequence of the DNA. In next chapter you can understand this in well manner, but you try to understand एक भी base sequence अगर change हो गया, like we are talking about the adenine guanine, तो ये जो अगर एक भी बेस का सीक्वेंस अगर गड़बड़ हो गया या उसका हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड गड़बड़ हो गया तो पूरा सीक्वेंस चेंज हो जाएगा. उसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है कि म्यूटेशन हो जाता है. तो यहाँ पे इसके बारे में मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन आपको मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर में करूँगी, बस आई वांट टू ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन अबाउट दैट. एक जीन जो कि फिनाइलएलेनाइन हाइड्रोक्सिलेज प्रोड्यूस करता है, अगर ये जीन अफेक्टेड हो गया तो देयर आर सो मेनी इफेक्ट्स ऑन द पर्सन. उसमें मेंटल रिटार्डेशन आ जाता है. आफ्टर दैट ओबेसिटी होती है उस पर्सन में. उसके अलावा उनमें स्किन में पिगमेंटेशन हो जाता है. देयर आर सो मेनी कैरेक्टर्स आर अपीयर्ड इन दैट कंडीशन. सो only one gene is affected here, but there are so many effects in this disease. So mental disorder, after that skin pigmentation, not well growth, that causes obesity. All these are the symptoms. So when you go through this, this will be also very clear when I will teach you about the phenylketonuria disease under the Mendelian disorder. So phenylketonuria is very good example to understand pleiotropic gene. In this disease, hair loss, skin pigmentation, mental loss, there are so many characters are appear. Second example is polygenic inheritance. What does it mean? Poly means poly का मतलब है अधिक. When more than one gene is responsible for only one effect, then it is called polygenic inheritance. मतलब क्या, एक कैरेक्टर कंट्रोल हो दो या दो से अधिक जीन के द्वारा तो उसको पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस कहते हैं. What does it mean? When one characteristic is controlled by two or more than two genes, often genes are large in quantity but small in effect. संख्या बहुत सारा है जिनका, लेकिन इफेक्ट बहुत छोटा है. बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पॉलीजेनिक इनहेरिटेंस इज ह्यूमन हाइट, स्किन कलर, आई कलर, वेट, एक्सेट्रा. सो इन योर NCERT book, the example is given about the skin color. So some phenotype determined by additive effect of two or more genes on a single character. दो या दो से अधिक जीन इन्वॉल्व हैं, लेकिन कैरेक्टर केवल एक ही अपीयर हो रहा है. एक ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने लिया है यहाँ पे. दिस इज नॉट गिवन इन NCERT बुक, बट आई हैव प्रोवाइडेड टू यू टू ओनली अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज polygenic inheritance and how does it take place. So this is example for the inheritance of kernel color in wheat. kernel color का मतलब है गेहूं के ऊपर का जो छिलका है उसका कलर. आप अपने दादा दादी से पहले के भी अगर बात करेंगे तो वो लोग आपको बताएंगे. डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन, who led green evolution in India, the first seed that of wheat that came to India was Mexican seed, and that color was red. तो व्हीट की जो सीड तो जो इंडिया में आई थी ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन की, वो रेड कलर की थी और इंडियन पीपल को वो बहुत पसंद नहीं आया था. आफ्टर क्रॉसिंग अगेन एंड अगेन, नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट द रेड सीड. नाउ इन मार्केट वाइट सीड ऑफ द व्हीट इज अवेलेबल. तो ये जो है मैंने अपने बचपन में वो रेड कलर का सीड देखा है, और आप भी अगर अपने दादा दादी या पापा मम्मी से बात करेंगे तो दे विल श्योर गिव यू इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द रेड सीड. तो यहाँ पे ये है नहीं बुक में, बट मैंने आपको ये समझाने के लिए प्रोवाइड किया. तो डार्क रेड के लिए 2 जीन यहाँ पे जीनोटाइप है. अभी आपने डाईहाइब्रिड क्रॉस भी नहीं पढ़ा, बट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. यहाँ पे R1 और R2 2 जीन हैं जो कि कलर डिसाइड करते हैं, और वाइट कलर को डिसाइड करने के लिए स्मॉल r1 R2 स्मॉल. अब यहाँ पे जब भी मीडियम रेड होगा व्हीट कर्नल का, तो यहाँ पे कम्बिनेशन दोनों के आते हैं, कैपिटल R1 कैपिटल R1 स्मॉल r1. एंड यू आर नाउ एबल टू सी what is the combination we can get. So after writing gamete on the top side and left side bottom, what do you notice that? There are different combination of the slide actually seen. So what does it mean? So you are able, DR is for the dark red, 9:3:3:1, but DR for the dark red. If the combination is capital R1 capital R2, that means that color is dark red. And if the combination of gene is capital R1 capital R2 small r2, medium dark red. And just like after that, LR, that is R1 small r1, one capital R2 and a small r2, that is light red. And now come on white, a small r1 a small r2 white. So inheritance of kernel color in wheat, what do you notice that there are 2 or more than 2 genes are involved here, but decide the single character, that is phenotypic character, color of the kernel. That may be red, that may be dark red, that may be light red, that may be medium red, and that may be white. So here 2 or more than 2 genes are responsible for the single character, phenotypic character. So this is very clear that polygenic inheritance means 2 or more than 2 genes are involved for the single phenotypic character. Now this is example is given in your book, NCERT book. How does color of the person actually decided? So all of you know that melanin is a pigment that decide the color of skin color of a person. So melanin is a chemical compound that is found in our skin that decide the color of a person. So is it possible for twins to be lighter or darker than both parents? Yes, this is possible. So here there is one example is given, the phenotype of the female. Female means mother is fair, whereas father is dark. So this is the phenotype. But what is the genotype? Genotype of the lighter color is capital A small a and capital B small b, that is the genotype. Just like that, capital A, capital B and a small b is genotype for the dark color. That means that has more melanin in compared to the A. So now there is key to alleles are also given. Red is given for the add melanin, a small a is for the don't add melanin, capital B, that is brown B, is for the add melanin, a small b, that is in blue color, don't add melanin. So when you write the gametes of the parents on the top side, arrange it, and left side, top to bottom, you arrange the second parent gamete. So when you arrange the gametes, what do you see? Here you have to see capital A and capital B, that is in the black color. That means the offspring will be darker. Clear? Just like that, capital A and capital B here given in brown color. So that means that is little less darker. ब्राउन कलर मीन्स यहाँ पे देखिए क्या कलर आ रहा है, दैट इज कैपिटल ए, कैपिटल बी एंड स्मॉल बी. आप यहाँ पे देखिए, जो यहाँ पे देखिए नंबर 1 जो आया ए, कैपिटल बी, वो कम्प्लीटली डार्क है. कैपिटल बी और वो कितने पेरेंट अपीयर हो रहे हैं? 2. ऑफस्प्रिंग कितने अपीयर हो रहे हैं? 2. वो कंप्लीट डार्क है. आफ्टर दैट आप देखिए जीन, अगर ये कम्बिनेशन है, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस जीन कम्बिनेशन, दैट मीन्स वो थोड़ा सा लाइटर है. आफ्टर दैट दिस कम्बिनेशन वो और लाइटर है, और ये कम्बिनेशन वो ज़्यादा और भी फेयर है. तो जीनोटाइप और फिनोटाइप में कैसे स्किन कलर चेंज हो गया? जीन यहाँ पे 2 या 2 से अधिक हैं, but only one phenotypic character appear, that is darker, fair and different skin color. So this is very important to understand what is polygenic inheritance and explained by crossing. So and do you know melanin pigment is present in the skin in more amount? The color complexion is dark, but they are better suitable for the ultraviolet radiation. Melanin absorbs ultraviolet radiation and protect it from the skin cancer. Okay. Now polygenic inheritance of skin tone, just I have given you. There are 3 loci. 3 loci means the position of the chromosome. Loci is actually position where the gene is present. So यहाँ पे polygenic inheritance में मैंने बताया 2 या 2 से अधिक जीन जो कि एक फिनोटिपिक कैरेक्टर को डिसाइड करते हैं. यहाँ पे लोकस कितने हैं? 3. तो each has 2 possible alleles. We know that only 1 pair allele will be present on the one loci. तो possible allele जो है यहाँ पे CC दिखाया गया है, कैपिटल A स्मॉल a, कैपिटल B स्मॉल b, कैपिटल C स्मॉल c. Each capital allele adds 1 unit of darkness. हर एक कैपिटल लेटर जैसे कि कैपिटल A, कैपिटल B, कैपिटल C एलील है जो कि डार्कनेस के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. और ईच लोअर केस एलील एड्स नथिंग. जो भी लोअर केस में लिखा हुआ उसमें कुछ भी एलील नहीं है. तो पेरेंट्स जो प्रोड्यूस करेंगे ऑफस्प्रिंग विथ इंटरमीडिएट टोन, मतलब एक कैपिटल है और दूसरा अगर कुछ भी नहीं है, तो जो भी बच्चे होंगे ऑफस्प्रिंग उन है ना कैन हैव टोन डार्कर और लाइटर देन आइदर पेरेंट. तो दिस इज वेरी क्लियर दैट skin tone or skin color is very good example of polygenic inheritance. Inheritance of 2 gene, that is also known as interaction between the 2 gene. And Mendel's second law of independent assortment is actually explained by inheritance of 2 gene. Like in Mendel's first law, you have studied that law of dominance, second law of segregation. At the time of formation of gamete, genes separate with each other, that is called law of segregation. Now, Mendel's second law gives us information about the law of independent assortment. So, let us and try to understand. Factors for different pairs of contrast character is a hybrid assorted independently during gamete formation. All of you know about that. मतलब क्या? कोई भी फैक्टर अगर यहाँ पे सेकेंड लॉ इनहेरिटेंस ऑफ 2 जीन का मतलब है 2 कैरेक्टर को लेके मेंडल ने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया. एक क्या किया? राउंड और येलो कलर लिया, दूसरा रिंकल्ड और ग्रीन लिया. एक कलर क्या हो गया? शेप से रिलेटेड हो गया, दूसरा क्या हो गया? कलर से रिलेटेड. अब यहाँ पे आपको ये मालूम है कि एट द टाइम ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ गैमेट केवल हाफ ही इंडिपेंडेंटली सेपरेट होते हैं. तो मेंडल सेकेंड लॉ कैन बी एक्सप्लेन बाय डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस. डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस, व्हाट डज इट मीन? द क्रॉसिंग बिटवीन द 2 पेरेंट्स which differ in two pairs of contrast character. Monohybrid cross में हमने क्या कहा था? Crossing between two parents that differs in one pair of contrast character. Here we have to take two pair of contrast character. In dihybrid cross, just I told you round and yellow seed, that is dominant in nature, phenotypic character, and wrinkled and green. Wrinkled and green both are recessive trait. When we cross with each other in F1 generation, when you write the gamete and make checkboard, only we get capital R, small r, and capital Y and small y. That means round and yellow seed in F1 generation. After that, in dihybrid test cross, F1 hybrid is crossed with the recessive green wrinkled pea plant. Recessive green wrinkled RRYY gamete RY. F1 hybrid round yellow capital R small r and capital. That means what I want to say that capital R small r, capital Y and small y, if forms their gamete, what is the condition of gamete? This one is the condition of gamete. So in F1 generation, the phenotypic ratio for the round and yellow seed, round and green seed, wrinkled and yellow seed, wrinkled and green seed is same. That is 1:1:1:1 ratio. But when we cross it, what will the result? Here you can see, this is not given in NCERT book, but this is very clear that you arrange all kind of the gametes for one parent on the top and from the left hand side on the bottom for the other parent, and when you cross each other and make checkboard, you are surprised to know that what kind of offspring will be formed. So there are 16 offspring will be formed as a possibility. 16 offspring बनेंगे इस कंडीशन में. बट व्हेन यू काउंट इट, राउंड और येलो जो है वो 16 में से 9 राउंड और येलो होंगे, 3 राउंड एंड ग्रीन होंगे, 3 रिंकल्ड और येलो होगा और ओनली 1 रिंकल्ड एंड ग्रीन होगा. सो व्हाट Mendel got result of the dihybrid cross was 9/16 round yellow, 3/16 are round and green, 3/16 wrinkled yellow, 1/16 are wrinkled and green. So phenotypic ratio is here 1:3:3:1. Suppose that if you want to get what is the genotypic ratio, this is very simple, that as you know that this diagram is given in your book. So as you know that, just you take your notebook and write 3:1 for the monohybrid cross for phenotypic trait. 3:1 is the phenotypic trait for the monohybrid cross. 1:2:1 is for the genotypic trait for the monohybrid cross. So when you square 3:1, what do you got? 3 is 9 is to 3:3:1. So just you square it and you can get phenotypic ratio of the dihybrid cross. So 3 is 9, 3 1 is 3. After then 1 3 is 3 and 1 square means 1. Just like that, when you square 1:2:1 square, you will get 1:2:1 4:2:4:2:1:2:1. So I will show you by crossing it manually. Just I am explaining you how can you find out genotypic ratio of the second law of inheritance, that is dihybrid cross. Mendel work published on 1865 but remain unrecognized till 1900. What was the reason that Mendel work published on 1865 but not recognized by people? The main reason at that time was lack of communication. And second, at that time gene was not discovered, so factor concept was not clear at that time. And he told about there are some factor that is actually transferred from the one to next generation. And third point was that he was mathematician, he was not biologist, he was not chemistry, he was a priest. So he did his experiment on the basis of mathematical calculation. So biology was not accepted that mathematical approach, and no proof for the existence of the factor at that time, because there was no concept about the gene. So there are some questions I have given, I have provided to all of you. Try to write answer. What is polygenic inheritance? Explain with the help of a suitable example. What is pleiotropic gene? Explain with suitable example. And there is some Mendel's experiment, on that basis this question is given. Okay, so all of you try to explain all these question answer. Thank you very much. And if you have any doubt, you ask with me.